2012, a small little pizza bar opened up in the Sydney CBD. Just up the road from Whitney Station and Martin Place, Frankie's Pizza, co-owned by the absolute legend himself, Jordan McDonald, has given rock and roll fans around the world a place they can truly call home. After a long decade of hectic nights, delicious pizza and alcohol galore, Frankie's is sadly being demolished for a new metro line in 2023. Frankie's had its final night go off with a bang. With a line that wrapped all around the block, Frankie's was filled to the brim with alcoholics, rock and roll fanatics, fat fucks who wanted a cheap pizza, and me. But today, we try not to dwell on the closure of this fantastic venue. Today, we're going to take a look back, all the way back to April 21st, 2022, and the fateful night that I found Frankie's. I'd recently turned 18 6 days prior, so I'd never been out in the city partying before, due to me legally not being allowed to. So me and my mate Oumont booked a hotel room in the city so that we could mob around the town a bit before she had to go home to Brisbane the next day. And in the dictionary it says that there's no better way to spend a night with a mate before they go back home than to get blackout drunk on Centrelink money. So that's exactly what we did. We started off the night by going to this little Korean place called Chicken v Sydney, where we had something to eat. I can't quite remember what it is, but the one thing I do remember from that little place is it was my first introduction to something called soju. For those who don't know, soju is a South Korean beverage that contains about 13% alcohol. And for those stupid fucks like me out there, that equates to around 3.7 standard drinks. This food wasn't going to do anything to protect me from the effects of this drink. I can usually handle my alcohol, but for some reason, soju gets me so fucking drunk, I will never be able to understand how the fuck. Oumont is a rather experienced soju drinker, so she pretty much saw my face go from an innocent little boy to an alcohol-fiending gremlin. Now, due to me being, mildly intoxicated off the fucking demon juice, Oumont decided it was a great idea to take me on a little sobering walk around Darling Harbour, which leads me on to where we went next. Now, Scary Canary was my very first clubbing experience, if you can even really call it a club. And the security guards there were really fucking intense with their job. This one security guard was literally peering over everyone on a fucking table and a bunch of railing. Homie was literally the knight. He was vengeance. He was fucking... Now, I didn't actually even know the name of the club until I went back there in late September for our mate's 20th. It took me a second to realize because there was a lack of a super dedicated security guard. He probably got fired for fucking abusing a bunch of teenagers. But back to the story. I consumed so much more alcohol. At this point, I was feeling kind of overwhelmed with all the lights and noises and the fucking Batman wannabe. So we decided to go on another walk. Where to? Yeah, your guess is as good as ours. We were around the State Theatre at around 12 o'clock, and this is pretty much the last piece of documented evidence as to where the fuck we were until around 1:30. So that's about an hour and 30 minutes of us unaccounted for. I assume we were wandering around, talking, doing something along those lines. But have you ever heard of the expression, a horse walks into a bar? Well, I'm the horse. So I walked into a bar. The Wynyard Hotel became my best friend for an unspecified amount of time. I got myself so drunk, I cannot even fathom how I was able to make coherent sense to the person that walked into the bar next. And then walks in the man in the fuzzy red suit, thick-rimmed glasses and a mean afro. Walks in to grab a beer after a long night of hard work. Now, me being the fucking weirdo I am, I was so mesmerized and infatuated with this man's style that I thought it was a simply fantastic idea to strike a conversation with him. I regret many things in my life. Talking to this man is not one of them. Now, the Wynyard Hotel had about 10 minutes before it's going to kick everyone out and stop serving drinks. So this man gave me the greatest suggestion I have gotten in my entire 18 years of life. He told me a marvelous tale of a bar that closes at 4 a.m., serves pizza till close, and has the best music in town. Now, I'm usually a reasonably skeptical person, but this man somehow managed to drill the name into my head. I was not forgetting this name, no matter fucking what. Oumont's phone was at about 5% at this point in time, and she just wanted to go back to the hotel and have a good nap. But she saw my infatuation with this man and knew we were not going anywhere anytime soon. And so we set out on another legendary adventure to find this legendary bar. And as you do, I forgot the name pretty much instantly. We were wandering around for about 10 minutes trying to figure out what the name of this fucking place was. We went through pretty much every single name in the book. Larry's Pizza, Harry's Pizza, Gary's Pizza. What the fuck is a Harold's Pizza? Until we finally figured it out. Now, for some reason, Google Maps doesn't work on my phone. So we were pretty much walking in a straight line trying to figure out what the fuck to do. So in short, we were pretty much having a little bit of trouble finding it. Until I was minding my own business walking, strolling, even. And then I looked up, and I saw it. Like a beacon from God, like heaven itself had come to earth. I saw it. Frankie's Pizza. Now, everything that happened after I had my first beer and pizza is pretty much a blur, but we ended up making it back to the hotel in one piece. And the hangover, was not fun. Now, I don't remember much from my first time at Frankie's, but I do remember having a profound effect on my drunken psyche. I remember the house lager, the fantastic music, and the pizza. Oh, the pizza. Frankie's soon became a second home to me and my friends. If we were ever out in the city past 4 p.m, we'd go there for a drink and a couple slices. Now, when I found out that Frankie's was getting closed, I knew I wouldn't let that slide. So I devised a plan to take down the demolition team that was going to take out Frankie's from us. A plan to keep the venue intact so that no one could ever touch it again. I was going to take my hands and I was going to get down and dirty and I was going to find the people. Just kidding, I'm a little bitch who can't spell peace. 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 How the fuck? Whilst I was heartbroken with the news, I'm really glad that I got to experience such a fantastic venue at least once in my life, and get a little bit of a taste of what Sydney nightlife used to be like pre-COVID. Frankie's Pizza by the Slice opened its doors for one last time on December 11th, 2022. Which your boy attended, bitch! Frankie's opened its doors at around 4, so me and my friends decided to line up at around 2 o'clock. Oumont even came down from Brisbane to say farewell to the venue that we discovered together. Sadly, my good friend Lee caught COVID, so he wasn't actually able to make it to the venue that night, which he was gutted about, but he was there in spirit. But he was not the only spirits that were on my mind that night. We managed to snag one of the booths in the back corner, and
so I'm pretty fucking drunk right now, but Frankie's Pizza Goes to Hell is pretty good.
Rate is at 107.
I'm going to fucking hell.
But after a long and hard hoorah, me and my friends decided to call it a night. I walked up to the bar, sad but content. Ordered my last slice of pizza. I looked around at all the memories that I had made in this place, all the great emotions and feelings rushing through me all at once, and took a bite of my pizza, took one last look, turned my back, and walked out the door one last time. Though Frankie's Pizza by the Slice is no longer with us, the effect it has had on people like me and hundreds of others will live on forever in our hearts. Frankie's Pizza, where dreams really do come true. Alright, so we're at Wynyard Station at the moment, and
Fuck. I wanted this to be an iced one, but now it's warm as fuck.
it's warm as fuck.
My asshole is sweaty.
It's currently 2:03. We're going to be heading into the Frankie's line very soon. So, we'll come back to you then. We're going to fucking Frankie's Pizza. We're going to fucking Frankie's. We're going to fucking... About to head into Frankie's.
Oh shit! Oh. Well, what time is it? 3:59. 1 minute.
It's about to happen.
It's about to happen.
It's about to happen.
I'm gonna get drunk at Frankie's Pizza.
I'm not going to remember tonight.
I probably will. I don't have a problem like you do.
Shut the f***.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Sorry, I want to feel negative.
Hey guys, I'm fucked up. I don't even know what the fuck I am right now. This door doesn't even lock.
I'm taking a piss. I'm about to never come to this venue ever again. I am going to fucking cry. This is my last Frankie's pizza. This is my last Frankie pizza. What the fuck? Ah. What the fuck?
Breaking news. Frankie's Pizza is closed.